introducing the iBOX squad. We bring the hype and we bring the pain. Throw that 1-2, hook 1-1-2-1-2, and we set it up with feints. If we get knocked down, then we get back up, or more something like Ukraine. We do this something like Usyk. We're separating the real from the fake.
Fight fans, we have with us the queen of violence herself, Christine Misfit Ferea. Oh, wow. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
How do you feel now officially being the queen of violence?
Man, it feels good. You know, it's crazy because sometimes I'll have the belt and stuff, and then I'll show somebody, they're like, damn, queen of violence. Like, that's so crazy, right? Like, the queen of violence it's an insane title. You know, it's an insane title. So it's like, I didn't really when I'm preparing for it, I don't think too deep into it. I'm just like, okay, it's a fight, focus on the fight. I don't think about a title. I don't think about what it is, the magnitude of the fight. I don't go there.
Yeah.
Fuck that, because then you're just gonna cloud your judgment and be too oh, so much pressure. You know, I think of every fight the same. I prepare for everybody like it's the biggest fight in the world. So now that I'm kind of coming down, you know, off the win and stuff like that, I'm like, queen of violence. That's insane. It's pretty cool.
What an accolade. I mean, to say that you are the queen, you are the pound for pound, the best in the world. And for fans watching, Christine fought Jessica Borga, the Black Widow. It was a grueling fight. I mean, you showed everything in that fight. Everything from skill level, footwork, your angles, working off your angles. That fourth round knock, basically knockout, TKO. Her nose was completely at the other side of her face, and I just thought,
that's what I saw. That's what I saw. So when I cracked her, and then I looked out of the corner of my eye, I just saw her nose, and I was like, okay, she's hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because humans are so resilient, and people can come back. People fight with broken jaws, broken orbitals, broken hands. So I'm like, no. So that's why when I went in with that last shot, I want stay down. I want you down. I want to end this, you know, because she's a strong girl, you know. She got a lot of power, so and a lot bigger. So I was like, let's end this now. And but when I saw that nose, I just knew that had to have hurt, you know.
It was beautifully done. Like I say, in the fourth, it finished. It was just, it was a beautiful fight as well. Like you said, two very elite fighters. Now, yourself, you have been in the BKFC since the very beginning. You are one of the faces, along with Mike Perry and other fighters for the BKFC. Am I right to say you've had 12 fights, 11 wins, 9 victories, consistently on the trot?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think there is a better seasoned fighter out there than yourself.
I'm just trying to keep it that way. Just stay training, stay focused, and I don't think of, you know, I don't think too deep into things. I just think fight at a time, fight at a time, fight at a time. Pretty much.
Going into this fight, your last fight with Borga, it happened on the 4th of October. And was it New Jersey? Yeah, New Jersey. Now, going into that fight, for fight fans and myself, it was so exciting. We were watching the build-up, we were watching face-offs, and you could tell there was that real, that kind of beef. There was a bit of beef there between you both.
There was real beef. That was real shit. That wasn't made up.
No.
And she got on my damn nerves, and her team got on my damn nerves, and I was just, that was real.
But it was all put to bed on the 4th of October night when you showed that you were pound for pound. Now, even after the fight, such respect from yourself and Jessica, which as a fighter and somebody who really appreciates good sportsmanship, that was so beautiful to see as well, that respect. You went and seen her in the hospital, checked up on her.
She donated to my brother, you know, so it's I think it's competitive when we're in the same sport, especially the sport we're in, combat sports. when you have that beef and you want to be the best,
Yeah.
when there's that alpha, there's those alpha, energies that go at each other. Those are the super fights. So she wasn't backing down, I wasn't backing down. So I think that's what made it such a great build up and fight.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And going into that fight as well, you had a lot on your plate. You had your full fight camp to go, and you had things behind the scene with your brother as
yeah,
well, who I hope is
mhm,
doing well. I hope
yeah,
everything is good and he's healing well.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. He's alive.
Yes, yes. And did he watch the fight? What was his? What did he
Yeah.
think?
Oh man, he was so happy. He's up in front of the TV like because he couldn't be there because he's still doing chemo
Yeah,
and radiation and so yeah, he was just very excited and happy. He's always worried about me getting in there, and he's usually in my corner like every
yeah,
fight, so he watches my back, make sure nothing's going wrong, make sure nobody comes up on me. So him not being there, I know he had a lot of anxiety,
yeah.
about the fight and leading up to it and after and stuff.
So that fight, you said yourself, Jessica was a very tough opponent. Is there
Yeah,
been other fights that I know you said you prepare for your fights kind of all the same, you give it everything, you don't leave any
yeah.
stone unturned. What has been your toughest fight to date?
um I think Beck Rawlings, man,
Yeah.
to be honest. I think
Okay.
She's tricky. She's trickier than she seems and looks. And
Okay.
even when you study her, you don't realize like how good her counters are,
Okay.
and she's very smart. So once I've had that first fight with her and I didn't I underestimated her a little bit.
Okay.
And then when I went to the second fight, she didn't win a round, but that's when I actually knew who she was, you
Yeah.
know.
You knew what you were dealing with, what kind of opponent you were getting in there with.
Yeah.
And I mean, you
Mhm.
fought most of all the big kind of names in within the weight category and your weight
Yeah.
category with like Bex, Taylor Starlin as well. You've fought now
Britain
going
Hart. Yeah.
Britain Hart as well. Twice you've fought Britain, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you've also defended your flyweight title 3 different times. Is that correct?
No, five. No, five.
Five. Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
five
yeah.
different times. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, so that is huge in
Yeah.
itself. Now, go in and looking at your record, Christine, it's
Uh,
unbelievable. Like I say, you're a very
Thank you.
seasoned fighter. You're
Oh,
going to be elite.
wait. Congratulations on your win as well the same night.
Thank you very much. Do you
Yeah,
know, when
awesome.
I found out you were fighting on the 4th of
Uh-huh.
October, the same night, I said to my husband, I knew I was coming. I knew we were both coming home with the belt. I don't know.
Hell
It was
yeah.
like that sign. I knew.
Hell
So
yeah.
thank you so much.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
How do you come down from a fight like that?
Hard as hell. No, I'm just kidding. I you know how it is. You build
Yeah,
yourself up for that, and then coming down off of every fight, you feel it. You know what I mean? You're just like, whew.
that
But like I felt good. I feel good after a week. I'm good now.
okay. Okay, that was my next
Yeah.
question. With how well kind of versed you are within the fight game and how many bare knuckles you have done, does it get less like that come down? Is it just the same?
Mm. Well, I don't drink like I used to. I used to be drunk for like a week or two.
Okay.
So like after a fight, I'd just be fucked up. Excuse my language. I would
No.
just be extremely, extremely drunk and party. But I don't like I. We had the party the other night for me, and I drank. I had some espresso martinis that I like. That's what I like to drink.
Yeah.
And dude, I woke up the next day like yesterday. It was yesterday. And I was like felt like shit all day long. I don't like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think like taking out the mix of the alcohol, like my body recoups itself faster. And I went straight to the gym. I was in the sauna, the steam, the sauna, the cold plunge, red light therapy, hyperbaric chamber. So I think it's just different. I'm just older, more mature in my who I am. And
You're
so
more
I think like
experienced.
I yeah, so I think the come down's a little bit easier because when you're drinking and stuff, you're it's a depressive, right? Like
Yeah.
really, yeah, you're high for that night and happy and all that, but it drains all those the dopamine and serotonin that which makes you even more depressed for the next week. So I just think that I'm just getting older, more mature, and you know, uh, I've always been pretty healthy, just I not that time period, I would just go crazy.
Celebrating. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're having that
yeah,
celebratory moment, which it is well and truly deserved. I mean, fighters put their self on the line, their reputation,
yeah,
everything, their life
yeah,
is surrounded by, like you said, you preparing for your fights, your diet, exercise, everything comes into that. So
yes.
for you, do fight camps usually last, like how long do you do a fight camp for? What's duration?
I like 8 I like 8 weeks, but if, like, say I have enough time, say I'm notified, like, 3, 4 months out, I like 12, so, like, I like to start really like, I like 12, like, and I'm lifting, I'm, like, getting myself in that because it takes a minute to get into fight mode, right? Because we don't walk around in
Yeah,
that deep into violence
yeah.
every day. You can't, dude, you'll be insane.
You'd be
So
in prison.
oh, exactly, yeah, definitely would be in prison. I'd be in fight camp forever, so, um, yeah, so I like 12, like, I slowly dip into the psycho mental warrior mentality,
Okay.
probably about by week 8, I'll be like, "Okay," uh, like, focus, I like to hit the vape, I like to, like, do chewing tobacco, like, that's all out,
Okay.
like, 12 weeks, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like, I don't smoke weed, do a I don't do anything, my body's clean, 100%, like,
Wow.
and I don't mess around too much, but that's, like, nothing, like, I
Okay.
try not to my diet is, like, 100%, like, I just I just think it's very, very important to be very clear, and you cannot be clear if you're putting toxins in your body.
Yeah.
Because if you put toxins in your body, you're not gonna be able to read things as quickly
Yeah.
because it's clouded. We're chemicals. Our brain is chemicals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it fucks up intuition and all of this stuff. So I do the sound frequency stuff. Or Rasha. I always mess up. They're always like I say Raja. It's Rasha.
Ration.
Rasha.
Okay.
So it's sound frequency that really helps clear my mind and just purifies my body and
Okay.
mind.
Wow. So energy, you are very into energy and like you said,
Yeah.
vibration, intuition. You are a
Hmm.
Virgo. So you're
Yeah.
very intuitive and Virgos usually care very much about their body, what they are
Hmm.
putting in, their nutrition. They like to be
Yeah.
healthy, they like to be clean. And that
Yeah.
is so professional because I'm so naughty that way. Like as, as soon as fights out the way, I'm like smoking, I'm
Of course.
like
Yeah,
drinking
of course. Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Right, right. I mean, I still let go. Like, we're going to Italy tomorrow. I'm gonna have to eat out the whole time,
Okay.
and I'm like, I hit the vape,
Yeah,
here, so it's just like we're not perfect, you know what I'm saying?
of
But
course, of
I
course.
think when you're preparing, like, at least give yourself 8 weeks. Like, if you
Yeah.
can't do 12, give yourself 8 where you're just pure. And, I like a lot of solidarity, so in my camps, I go to Airbnb by myself. I don't
Okay.
have anybody around me.
You take a
Nobody.
lot of
No, I don't live
solitude
with
time.
anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gym, home. That's all I do, and it's like it creates such a clarity because you don't have anybody else's energy, and you're not like and there's kids at my house, so 6 and 7, there's, like, screaming, running with their boys, like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people can't do that,
No,
but,
I understand that, and that's something that's so professional. Like you are so professional. I meet many
yeah.
fighters, speak to many fighters, but you really are so professional and such an inspiration as well at what you do. Like honestly, for women
Thank you.
across the world, not just in America, even in Scotland, in the
Right.
UK. I
Yeah.
love the fact that you use your strength as well. You don't sexualize yourself. You're not
Right.
selling anything else other than your talent, what you
Right.
do, and
That's what it is.
you
That's
take
what
it
it is, man.
seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you're focusing on sexualizing yourself, that's another focus. That's a whole nother sport.
Yeah,
I guess you could say, like, and that's what I feel like with MMA, like, they're doing so many different arts at the same time. It's just like you can't be the best at one thing if you're doing so many
yes, yeah.
things.
Focus
So
and
I put it all in.
improvement.
Right. I put it all into this, and I didn't give myself a backup. which I mean that's not the smartest thing, because you never know, especially with the fight game. You could get hurt at any time. Anything could happen with a fight game.
Yeah.
So, but I did it, and it's worked out for me so far. And I just feel like I get better and better even at my age.
What would you say prepared you in your life? What made you into the fighter that you are today?
I guess it is, we all have a hard life, right? All of us humans, we all have a hard life. We all have family stuff, personal stuff, work stuff, um, trauma. I hate that fucking word, but we all have that,
Yeah,
right? And like, there's no excuse to be an alcoholic, be a drug addict, or give up on life, like, because you could turn it all into something successful. So for me, I've had a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of trouble, a lot of this, that, but all of that pain and all of that trouble and people looking down on me, and which I deserved at the time, you know, I didn't like that, and it
yeah,
didn't sit with me right. So I turned it around and try to be a better person and try to make better decisions. Threw myself into my career. I'm a workaholic. I work from the time I get up to the time I go to sleep. I'm talking to fans all day long. I'm talking to people. I'm putting my name out there. I'm doing I post all the time, and,
yeah.
and that's I do everything myself. Like, I don't have somebody.
Doing it for
um
you.
Right. So, like, when I'm talking to people, it's me. A lot of people I'll be talking, they're like, this isn't Misfit. This is someone else running her account.
Yeah,
I'll send
because
them a video.
usually, like you said, usually it is the case where you do speak and then it's not that person. And that's what I find. You're such a humble fighter. You
Yeah.
are always
Stay
interacting.
humble. Stay humble.
I love it, gal. I love it. You're always interacting. You're always going out of your
Yeah.
way. Like even in the past when we've been chatting, you've messaged to like make sure I'm okay, if camp's going
Yeah.
well, and like
Absolutely.
that's a boost to me because I'm like, fuck me, like the
Awesome.
Queen of
Awesome.
Violence is like
Bro.
messaging.
Yeah, but okay, for you, the people don't know, you're my astrologist. I don't know what you call it, but you
Yeah,
help me in so many ways, man. Um, and you've called a lot of weird shit in my life. Like, I remember when you said the head of your family
yeah,
is gonna die or whatever, but like, not die, but whatever.
yeah,
It's like my brother and like my grandfather. My grandfather passed, and then now my brother's going through this. Like, it's just weird. And so, like, if anybody's doubting you, dude, she's called many things before I even knew that shit. So it's like, I believe in you, like, to the fullest.
yeah,
I believe in you to the fullest, especially with what you do on the side, the astrology, and your fighting career. You work hard, and I just love good people. Like, if you're a piece of shit, I don't talk to you.
yeah.
You know, or if you're just trying to clout chase and, like, like, do weird stuff, I just ignore you,
Yeah,
or I'll talk shit and then move on.
I feel like we're a lot the same. Like I feel a lot of like common like things because I'm very similar that way. Like
Yeah,
character really means something to me, and having a good character. I mean, I
yeah,
feel like if you surround yourself with good people, that's what you want to be doing. Good positivity.
right,
You don't want rotten fruit next to fruit. What
right,
what happens?
right.
So
Yes,
I,
absolutely.
I do appreciate that because I know that a lot of astrologists and tarot card readers and card readers get a lot of kind of backlash because you do get a lot of people out there just trying to make money or, like you said, clout chase
Yeah,
views. So I really appreciate that you
yeah,
insist in me as well
yeah.
with your stuff.
And it's hard because we get vulnerable. I get vulnerable. It's vulnerable shit, and I
Of
don't
course.
like, obviously, the who I am. I don't.
Mhm.
It's a hard time, especially a fighter, getting vulnerable. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person and fighter that I don't really get vulnerable with people. Too very, like, very rare, because it's like, that's just who I am. I don't know.
No, I completely understand. And that's why I'm always so like thankful and you're so respectful as well.
Right.
Always with like anyone you meet. Do you know what I mean? So I really appreciate that. I appreciate that you trust in me, and
Absolutely.
I feel like I've got a few questions to hit out here with you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
going
do
to
it.
start with. Is there any fighters that you would like to see transition over to the BKFC in boxing
Uh,
or elsewhere?
Oh, I want to see Pacquiao.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Pacquiao. I want to see Mayweather over here.
Because we have seen
Uh,
big boxing names now
yeah,
come in
yeah.
come into the show.
Chop Chop has been. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's fought Mayweather too. Chop Chop. The Austin Trout. You know. I do want to see. I would love to see Canelo. Like, I love these guys.
Yeah. And
That would be dope.
I think very soon they are going to all be coming, if not, involving
At
themselves in
least
the
try it.
sport, but they
Yeah.
are going to be coming to watch 100%. I've noticed a big
Yeah.
difference in a lot of kind of celebrity faces and things showing up at the
Yeah.
shows. Do you have a favourite holiday spot? Is there somewhere where you love to go?
It's called the gym.
I love that.
That's my church. That's my vacation.
Okay.
Dude, that keeps my sanity. So it's like, that's my freedom,
Is there
you
a
know?
country where you've gone to fight where you're like, wow, like just the atmosphere, like that you love to go fight there?
I mean, I went to the only place I've been out of country is Spain and Mexico. I don't really leave country too much.
Okay.
I'm not but I'm starting to like tomorrow. I'm going to Italy, so I don't know how that is. Spain was, it was dope.
Where are you going
Yeah,
in Italy tomorrow?
Rome.
Rome. Oh, have in fact the
Yeah,
BKFC. Is that what you're going down
yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah,
Have the
yeah.
best time. It is going to be.
Thank
It's
you.
so beautiful, and you'll love it.
Yeah,
You'll absolutely love it.
awesome,
Um,
awesome.
is there anyone that you would like to fight that you haven't fought yet?
Man, just I would love like the level of like a Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano. Those are like some really tough like girls. Like I'd go into that fight knowing that any mistake will get me knocked out, because they're very, very good. You know,
Elite fight.
just yeah, I mean, those that kind of level of fighter, that's really something that I would love to test myself before I go.
I like that, especially what you said. You're not looking for anyone easy or someone.
Nah.
You're looking for the elite fighters.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. It's like you're here in this sport, of course, you're to make a living, to be smart. It's chess, not checkers. But, you got to test yourself to see who you are. How do you ever know how good you are, how great you are if you don't test it? That's what really matters in the end.
Yeah,
Really, like when you're sitting there, the money runs out, the fame runs out, and nobody knows who you are but you in the end. You're sitting there like, damn, I did that. I tested myself. I went in like scared to death, but still did it, you know?
yeah,
And shit,
100%.
sometimes, yeah, even going into this last fight, like, I mean, she's a big girl,
Yeah.
145-pound champ. I didn't know. Like I was like, I don't know how many I've never went up that high in weight. So I'm like, I don't know how these girls hit,
And
especially bare knuckle,
and you
you
smashed
know?
it. It just goes to show,
Yeah.
like you said, you
She dropped me
can.
though. She dropped me. So,
Yeah,
and I go
but
ahead.
she dropped you. But do you know what I think? I love that when you see that in a fight as well. That a fighter woke up. You were like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh,
Yeah, definitely. That does happen. When I get cracked, it makes me better.
yeah. I'm the same. It's like, oh yeah, now
Yeah.
you've woke me up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now I know. Okay. I know.
Now, if you weren't a fighter, Christine, what do you think is the like? What do you think you would have done if you didn't go into fighting? What would your life have looked like?
It probably would have been like um corporate life.
Okay.
I wouldn't have all these tattoos, and that's what I grew up around. I was from Silicon Valley, so that's really like the tech. There's the Googles, everything's out there, and um, that's what I was working for before I really started to commit to fighting. I went to college for like a business and then accounting, and so I probably would have been in some cubicle somewhere,
Oh wow! Imagine that would be. Oh, I can't even imagine it. No, I don't even
or a
want.
criminal, or a criminal. I was on that path too. So, but when I got out of that path about 21 years old, got off like doing what I was doing, then I went into college and all that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
who knows though? Because that corporate life is, whew, it's tough.
that's
So like,
cool.
I might have said "fuck you" and then
You might have become like a gangster. You probably
right.
would have become a gangster.
I
Let's
I
be
know,
real.
I know,
Let's
straight
be
up.
real.
I would have been, yeah, I know. So this did save my life, and I'm so grateful for like the path that I have, and like the example, and being inspiring, being able to be inspiring, and just motivation for people, and behind the scenes,
Yeah,
I'm helping the youth and the up and coming fighters, and just people like it's part of my heart.
yeah.
That's just something that I can't stop doing.
I can
You
see
know,
that as well. I can see that
yeah.
kind of feeds your soul. Um,
Hmm.
Going into that, is there anything that you have not achieved yet in the bare knuckle that you would like to achieve?
Yeah, I need to knock someone the fuck out.
Okay, okay,
I want to sleep somebody, and I
okay.
believe that that's going to happen at 135. I think 125. I know how much power I have. I have like crazy power,
Yeah,
but I believe that 125 division is just I'm cutting too much.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
would
that.
definitely
Yeah,
say so because I mean you've got some power at 125 as well. And
yeah.
I can't imagine at 135 what kind of beast.
35 is perfect. 130, because this was 138, so I had to get fat, and so I had
Okay,
like a 3 month. I had 3 months to prepare, and so it was just fat. You can't build muscle
okay,
in 3 months. Like it takes. I think for me to be ready for the 35 division, like completely athletically, it'll be like a year. Like
okay.
I'll fight it before, but when I would start to look
And
athletic
feel,
at one,
yeah.
right, 125, I'm athletic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gripped. I have no fat on me, but when I get like 135, I'm still kind of chunky, and then 138, I'm like, dude, I hate this right now. I want to go out and run like every day because I'm fat.
Yeah, no, and that's where the gym comes in. Like you said, you've not got enough time to kind of build
Yeah,
that
there's
muscle, but you can
muscle.
build the
Yeah,
fitness and the stamina
yeah,
up. Now,
yeah.
what do you see yourself going into when you finish up in the bare knuckle? What would you like to go into?
Something with BKFC. I want to be a part of the growth, and the company. I want to coach. I don't know exactly what I will be great at, but um, I'm good at anything I do.
Yeah,
Right, I give 100%. Like if I but you know me. The
yeah.
Virgo is gonna dissect everything, analyze it, and then conquer it, and then whatever. So
They are perfectionists. They whatever they
right,
set their
yes,
mind to, they
yeah,
will succeed. They will conquer
right,
whatever that is.
right. So I do want to coach, though. I do like building people and or helping them build themselves and believing in themselves. You know, um, I don't know what the future holds, though,
Yeah,
but it's something in combat sports and BKFC.
100%. I would love to come over and get some coaching from the Queen
Oh
of
yeah,
Violence herself. Uh,
and some sparring, baby.
yeah, that's a dream. That is such a dream come true. Honestly, you've no idea.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And honestly, what a fighter. Now, last kind of question and last thing, the baddest bitch tournament. Are we gonna see you in the tournament? Are you gonna be
Wait, what? I haven't heard of it.
okay? Okay, so next year there is gonna be a baddest bitch tournament. It's the BKFC. They've just kind of been in talks with it. It was mentioned on one of the pressers that you did for the October show. But you
Okay.
guys would have been so submerged, obviously, in kind of face-offs, the presser, and it
Right.
was brought up that next year there is going to be a tournament, and it's going to be called the Baddest Bitch Tournament. And I thought of you
We already know. We
straight
already know.
away. I thought of you straight away, and I thought, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and it's going to be. I think it starts off so much.
In springtime.
It's like springtime, and it's so much. So say 50,000 for the first, 100,000, and right up to I think the winner is 25 million.
I think it was 25 million prize pot.
25 million prize pot altogether. So yes. So I'm assuming we are going to see the Queen of Violence taking part.
Taking over.
Taking over.
Oh man, blood will be shed.
Yeah, gal. I thought that as soon as they said it, I thought, oh wow, Christine's just going to be like rubbing
Mhm.
her hands together.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited.
I didn't hear about that. So yeah, that's why I stay ready, man. That's why I stay ready because you just never know what they're gonna pop up with.
It was a very, very quick kind of, I think they called it an exclusive, and they just kind of popped it out there.
Yeah, like David Feldman and Conor McGregor, they're really trying to push the women and make it you know lucrative for us. You know what I'm saying? It's just we got the women. We just have to put on good fights, man. And they can only do so much with boring fights. Like if there's boring women fights, and the crowd doesn't want to see us, that they can't help that.
No,
It's up to us.
no,
It's up to us to have exciting, exhilarating fights that people want to pay for.
yeah,
Not, oh, two girls are fighting on some boring shit again.
yeah,
That's when people go take the bathroom breaks.
yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Sometimes. You
yeah.
know what I'm
And
saying?
then
So
sometimes it's the opposite, and they're like, "Oh my god, the
right.
girls fighting! We need to
Exactly.
watch this."
Right. But it has to be very consistent because we only get one fight a card.
Yeah,
You
no,
know, it's like because so it's like the guys are like there's like 12, 10 guys on the card, one girl, and then they can have 5 or 6 bad fights, but have 4 good fights, and you don't see it as much. It's kind of like we're breaking into this, so we have to work harder and be more over the top exciting
yeah,
and that's okay. We need to take that on and just handle it. Don't
yeah,
cry about it, don't bitch about it, just fucking do it.
yeah.
That's what we got to do,
Agree.
or it's never going to get better.
And the media side of things, girl fighters kind of getting out there, like yourself, doing the interviews, us even just
Right.
putting out there like our lives or just little videos. It's so good to kind of drum up that excitement for the women's side of things. Now, do you have a message to the world or any thanks that you'd like to shout out?
Just thanks to everybody. Thank you. Thank your husband for, the support you guys give me, and the long conversations that we must have sometimes.
I love
um,
them. I love them.
yes. And, just all my sponsors, Raksha, Barber Orthopedic, there's so many, Injury Lawyer, um, Bare Knuckle, David Feldman, Conor McGregor, my coaches, all my sparring partners, just everybody, that helps me, supports me, the fans that believed in me, even the haters, man. I need you guys
We
too.
really are.
So I need them too. I think they're my biggest fans, but just everybody. I can't do this alone with everybody that I have around me, my friends, my family. Big shout out to my brother. He's he's always been a huge motivation for me and inspiration to be a better person, to be a better sister, to be, make sure that I'm the older sister, so I always got to be the example. He always looked to me, so I always had to make sure to check myself. So when your brothers and sisters, they have such a connection. You guys kind of like bounce off each other energy.
Yeah.
So like if and you affect each other so much. So he's going through his stuff that breaks my heart. I'm going through something that breaks his heart. So he's always helped me check myself and keep me, on the right path too. Because I always want to be the best for him as well. But yeah, that's it.
No, well, honestly, what an absolute legend. And
Thank
honestly,
you.
the legacy that you have built, just it's unbelievable. I thank you from all women for paving the way, for showing
Yeah,
young girls out
absolutely.
there that whatever you want to do in life, just get up, get your ass up and get out there and put
Yep,
action and do it. And you can be and do
absolutely.
anything you want.
Anything you want, and just no matter what the haters, it doesn't matter. Just block them out. It doesn't matter what people say. You know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank